Well, let's talk about the Parliament now. The Rajya Sabha that witnessed heated exchange yesterday with the leader of opposition in the upper house, Mallikarjun Kharge, strongly objecting to the presence of security personnel in the well of the house. He alleged that the opposition MPs were being prevented from exercising their democratic right to protest and raise issues. Referring to the letter he wrote to the Rajya Sabha Deputy Chairman Harivansh in this week, as far as Kharge has said that he was shocked in the manner in which CISF personnel were made to run into the well of the house. The Congress party president has also complained that the opposition members were being treated as terrorists. As Congress's chief whip in the Rajya Sabha, Jairam Ramesh has echoed the charge, alleging takeover of the chamber of the Council of States by the personnel of the CISF. Now, the Rajya Sabha deputy chairman has rejected the opposition charges and has also criticized the opposition for continued disruptions. As Congress's claim was also rebutted by the Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiren Rijiju, who says that only marshals are allowed to enter the House. Rijiju has accused the opposition of trying to mislead the House with lies. However, it didn't just end there. Another Rajya Sabha MP from the Congress, Renuka Chaudhary, went a step ahead of Kharge, where she resorted to mocking our security forces, saying it then took them so long to catch those who were involved in Pahalgam attack, and we don't even know if they were the actual terrorists who were behind the terror attack.
To safeguard the interest, state outside the house, the interest of the parliamentary members outside house. दायित्व था आपको CISF को अंदर लाते हो, मैं फिर CISF को इधर क्या हम टेररिस्ट है?
मार्शल ही पार्लियामेंट हाउस के अंदर में एंटर कर सकता है। मार्शल के बिना कोई दूसरा एंटर नहीं कर सकता, सिर्फ मेंबर्स और स्टाफ होते हैं। तो ऑपोजिशन पार्टी ने मीडिया के माध्यम से गलत बात फैलाया।
They can't catch the actual आतंकवादीज. Took them so long to catch the Sindoor. We don't even know if they're the real ones. But they'll come to Parliament and target women. वाह रे वाह वाह, क्या है हीरोज ये
कांग्रेस का असली डीएनए है। सेना विरोध, संविधान विरोध, संस्थाओं का विरोध, सनातन का विरोध, यही कांग्रेस पार्टी की बन चुकी है पहचान। कांग्रेस सेना विरोधी पार्टी है। मोदी विरोध में उतरते उतरते आज जो जवानों का अपमान कांग्रेस ने किया है, कभी नहीं भूल पाएंगे। सड़क का गुंडा से लेकर अब ये बयान, ये कांग्रेस का चरित्र है।
Now, the government has now countered the opposition. The BJP has now been raising the issue as well as now they are criticizing the statements that have been made by certain parliamentarians. But amid the heated face-off in the House, let's take a quick look at the facts. It was back in May when we speak of 2024 in Parliament, the security service that was replaced by the CISF, that is the Central Armed Police Force, which comes under the Union Home Ministry. Now, how did this happen and why did that happen? Let's take a look, especially when it comes to the CISF taking off the Sansad security. It was in 2023 December as the security breach in the Parliament that happened, if you remember that incident, where two men from the visitors gallery had jumped onto the LS chamber and there were two intruders then set off a smoke canister. Then later, when we speak of the year 2024 in April, the CISF personnel were replaced by 150 Delhi police personnel who were deployed alongside when we speak of the PSS, that means the Parliamentary Security Service. Then we speak of the month of May as far as when it comes to the Joint Security Secretary who was heading the PSS, issued an order to the Joint Secretary Security that the letter received from the DIG CISF says that the letter said certain duties may now be handed over to the CISF. Now let's take a look exactly what are the responsibilities that the CISF has when it comes to securing the Parliament and the parliamentarians. So what is the duty there? What is the responsibility? But the Central Pass Issuing Cell is both for the Lok Sabha and for the Rajya Sabha. Now, their duty is also when it comes to overseeing the access regulation for the MPs, the VIPs, the government functionaries as well, and regulation and coordination of VIP movement inside the complex. Another duty that includes maintenance of order in the complex, access control in the lobbies, and also providing security in the lobbies, including the chambers of the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. Also, when it comes to regulating the movement and discipline in press and in public galleries is one of their multiple responsibilities that they have to take, especially when it comes to a time. Let's get in a word from Sabyasachi now. Sabyasachi, good morning. There have been incidents that have been reported in the new Parliament building as well, securing the Parliament complex, giving additional security, and especially to the parliamentarians. Do they not realize that?
Well, that's right. See, the government says that when it comes to deciding the security in both the houses, the chairman of both the houses has to take the call. It is upon them, and the government has nothing to do with it. But yesterday, the Parliamentary Affairs Minister, Mr. Kiren Rijiju, reminded the opposition member of Parliament that there has been incidents where the opposition member of Parliament had attempted to jump across the well and to create disruption. Whereas the opposition is not satisfied with the explanation that has come in from the central government, whereas the opposition is of the view that last year in the month of June, one of the MP from the DMK, Mr. Abdullah, had in fact filed a complaint to then Vice President Mr. Jagdeep Dhankar about the behavior of the CISF. In fact, in that letter, in that complaint, he alleged that CISF had misbehaved with him, stating that what is the purpose of him to visit the Parliament. Now, several instances has been put down by the opposition leaders, whether it is Mr. Derek O'Brien from the DMK or Jairam Ramesh from the Congress Party, who have cited that from the very starting, the opposition have opposed of deploying the CISF at the Parliament. In fact, several of the opposition MPs have even given a complaint in this regard. But the government is of the view that the call really lies with the chairperson of both the houses, and the centre has
the Lok Sabha to the Rajya Sabha, or moving as far as the movement in the new Sansad building is also concerned. There are several times that you have to go through the layers of security. However, the opposition is now of the point of view that permitting anyone other than Parliament security personnel to control the MPs inside the chamber, according to them, was a breach of autonomy of Parliament, which the government has dismissed. Thank you very much, Sabyasachi, for the moment, for joining us with those updates.